And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing FortressCraft Evolved Frozen Factory. Well, this research is still chugging away. It's gotten pretty good progress. So in anticipation of that finishing, I think it's time that we go down and sort of get an area to start mining that biomass. And granted, we don't really have much by way of power and stuff down there, but that is something we're going to need to do, is get power down to those levels. And yes, there's just not a whole lot of power being pushed down to this level, but I think it's time we really start focusing on the biomass layer, because we need it. So I've got a bunch of lifts on me. I've got a bunch of the basic laser transmitters, and we are going to see if we can send power down below, as well as create some maybe opportunities to, let's see, how are we going to do this? This is going to be quite the distance. Now, where are we going to have the lift? That is a big question. I'd like to put the lift right here. So let's dig in and put the laser down here. That way, we can actually put the lift in this spot and still get power down there. And this is quite the fall, so I want to be very, very careful. Yeah, that goes quite a long ways down. So let's dig down here. Hopefully we don't hit any veins. I do have some scans on me. There's a huge copper vein, tin, iron, gold, little spatterings of gold everywhere, some coal. It looks like this is relatively free of materials though, so that is a bonus for us. Once we get to this layer, we should be close to the end of the laser. There it is. You can tell because it stops going with you. So let's dig this out a little bit here. So the laser should stop right there. So 404 is where this is. So let's slap another laser down. And so 64 from this level is what, about 468? And I think that will bring us down quite a ways. So I gotta be very careful with my power here and where this thing drops off the map completely. So I would like to kind of keep an eye on where this is gonna fall. So we got a little ways to go. And eventually I'll bring an excavator down here and really dig this out. So we got a little ways to go. So let's dig like maybe that far. It's kind of risky. Okay, we got another 10 so blocks. Not sure how far this is gonna go though. Okay, about 468 ish somewhere, but I'm really close. Oh no, I guess I'm not. Okay, so 7. Yep, 468 on the dot. So send another one of those down. Light it up a little bit. But now we're gonna be getting close. can't really do anything about that. So let's just dig this down and see if we can't poke this out of the cave. It's kind of hard navigating. Okay, so that's in free fall now. Okay, now we need to kind of go down here and whew. So there's my laser. It looks like it goes down quite a ways. I don't know if it goes all the way down. No, it stops part way. So we're gonna have to fall down and figure out where this thing needs to be joined up. So it looks like it's way up there actually. Okay, so let's build ourselves a little platform up here. And hope we can land on it. Oh, whew. Okay, so there's the terminus right there. So let's see where that is. Okay, we're gonna build up our way up here. And, ooh, down a couple. And right there. Bringing power down here will also help us dig out with an excavator. This may make it all the way down. May not. We can fall down and look. So right, it does make it all the way down. Awesome. Now let's get a plan of attack here for mining some of this stuff and see kind of where we have to worry about camel bots down here too. So we want to keep our batteries and our power stuff elevated if we can. Oh, now that we're down here, we can scan this vein, see how big it is. Oh, perfect. I could not have asked for a better vein right where our systems are. That is so awesome. Okay, where does this come down? Right along this line. So let's dig this out and then over. So we've got some slimies down here. These are tough little guys. Yeah. They give you biomass though, which is kind of cool. So if you're really hurting for biomass, you can always come down and kill slimes down here. Okay, so we want to keep it elevated, so we want to keep it up one at least. And that should connect. And we want to come over, beam it over. And now we can put an extractor. Drill is stuck, which is why I brought cutter heads. And I also brought that to put more cutter heads on. And last but not least, we want some of these. So these will share inventory as they fill up. And now we are officially mining biomass. Then they kind of spread themselves out a little bit. So now we're getting biomass. We've only got 22, you know, which is a start. We can get a few more out of this guy, I think. Wow, these things are tough. Okay. How many? We got 2 out of that guy. So yeah, not as optimized as anything else. You know, I will be eventually sending plasma heads down here, which is nice to use a whole lot of this. But let's see what the coordinates are for this area. I mean, we are just a stone's throw or a glow stick throw from the shaft, but I'd like to know where this is in relation to kind of everything else. So one of the things you can do is hit chords and give you the coordinates of where that is. Now you can run up to the surface and hit 59 minus 4 and see where that is in relation. And that will really tell us where our refinery systems will go and all of that, because I like to keep things as clean as possible up on the surface. Now when it comes to actually finding our way back up, I'd rather not rely on my grapple skills. So let's see if I can build a little. So I need 1, 2 down. I'm gonna go 3 down just to be safe. So eventually it's gonna be powered. If it's going to be powered, then I'll need an extra gap underneath for the batteries. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to put a block there, and a lift should match perfectly. Now this will only go 64. This actually won't go all the way up. So let's go see how far up we go using this thing. So you can see 64 is right there. So we need another one somewhere in this vicinity. Or ooh, this is an idea. We need to kind of put one here. So if this was the height, I need to go 2 down, which is right here. So I need to go 1 up here, and maybe so right here can be another lift. That is still not enough, so let's put it here instead, like that. And then I can take this lift that's down there and move it over 3, and it should match up perfectly with this one. So if I fall down here, and we can go back down. Oh, I don't know what bug that is, what causes you to fall through it, but it's really annoying. Okay, so let's just break this one, and we just need to move it out 3. So let's make a hole that kind of marks it off. So that marks that. So let's hop back up there and build it here. And now we can cover this up like that, and now the lift should go right there. And this should, in theory, match up with that other one. Oh, I need to take this out. No, I want to go up. It should match. It shouldn't collide. No, I want to go up. There we go. Right up. And we can take this one up. dig this out in time. I don't want it to go back down, is why I'm really trying to do this fast. It's one of the reasons I'm quiet. I'm at 58, I can go up 64. Okay. I want to be exactly 64. I want to be able to see what I'm doing without being too destructive. I know I'm sending a lot of... Oh, crap. No! Really? I'm at 64 exactly. Okay. Let's mark that off. Okay. 64 exactly. So I know this wall that's coming down here, this is the back wall. That's where I come down. This corner here is where I come down here. So maybe this section right here can be where I come up the rest of the way. Like right here. So I'm at minus 466, and I don't know, that's exactly 64, I believe. And I want some light up in here, so let's get a torch and colorize it and bring this. This has to come down. So this is another. And now it's just a matter of digging out, and I think I'd be able to basically go from the top. Why am I right here? Oh, this is where I dug sideways. Oh, that's kind of inconvenient. Oh, I didn't leave myself. Did I just break that laser? That's not cool. Really? There we go. Okay, where's that laser? Right there. I did break it. It's one of the things I really hate about trying to dig these shafts is trying to get everything organized. Okay, almost there. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I just fell down another hole. Okay. I think if I did my math right, this is where that other shaft should be, right here. Okay. So I'm not sure if it's going to be long enough to bring us all the way up, but all this whole area is going to be dug out eventually for my main mine shaft that goes up to the surface. So eventually, when I get enough power gen, I'm going to be able to put a thing at the bottom that digs this whole shaft out, top to bottom. It might need a couple steps because it only goes to 512 height, but it should dig the whole thing out in time, I guess. It's not perfect. It's not the fastest thing either, so I need some more nickel. Might as well grab the gold while I'm here. And the titanium over here. But that'll have to do it for this episode. So I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.